Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. This video is the first video of 2025. I am so excited, girl. We made it. It is now 2025. We have a fresh new start, okay? 12 months of fresh starts and 365 chances. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about this look, okay? No makeup, aka natural makeup, aka fast forward to 2025, low contrast makeup. What exactly is low contrast makeup? If you're like me, you saw this trend on TikTok and I was like, what is low contrast makeup, girl? Like I said, it's basically natural makeup or the no makeup look. One thing about the girlies on TikTok is that I feel like they're always reinventing and renaming these makeup trends. So low contrast makeup is basically natural makeup or no makeup. It's basically makeup that is subtle, and basically the theory is to note your skin tone, your eye color, and your hair, and you are choosing your makeup using those points. So your skin tone, your hair, and also your eye color. It's a low contrast makeup. There is also medium and high contrast. That is just the intensity of the makeup. So low contrast makeup focuses more on enhancing your natural beauty versus the intensity of the makeup. So in layman's terms, to me, girl, that just means low contrast makeup is choosing makeup that is harmonizing your natural skin tone. So the key factor in understanding any type of contrast makeup, whether it's low, medium, or high contrast, is just the intensity of the makeup. For example, so a high contrast makeup would be more of highlighting instead of concealing to bring out more of a highlighted under eye, as well as wearing like maybe a bold lip, like a bold red lip, versus a low contrast makeup, which would be concealing instead of highlighting. And I will get to that in this tutorial, what concealing versus highlighting looks like, because if y'all are like me, I know you guys love a highlighted eye look. That's me. Normally, I like my under eye concealer very bright, but when it comes to a low contrast, it's just concealing versus highlighting. So I'll show you guys that in this tutorial. Also, with a low contrast versus a high contrast, when it comes to the lip color, like I said, high contrast is more of a bold, we'll say red lip, versus a low contrast would be more of a red lip if you want to wear a red lip, but it'll be more of a sheer red lip, either a tint or maybe just a little bit of the lipstick to make it look thinned out and a little bit more muted. Now, if you don't remember anything I just told you about low contrast makeup, girl, the key to just creating a low contrast makeup look that you really need to know is to avoid any harsh lines and any intense color transitions. I feel like low contrast makeup is my thing. I have been wearing low contrast makeup looks for maybe the past 2 years now. It has become kind of like my signature style when it comes to makeup. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my low contrast makeup, how I get this look, what products I use, and what colors and tones work well with me and what colors and tones can work well with you. Okay, so run the footage, girl. I'm gonna prep my lips with the Laneige lip mask. This is my favorite one. It's in the peach. For primer, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown face base, and this is the serum version. Also, I'm going to prime my under eye with the Bobbi Brown eye base. With a low contrast makeup look, the foundation, of course, is really important because you want something similar to your skin tone as much as possible. So for me personally, all of my foundations are literally yellow or golden or neutral. So I feel like when I use neutral, especially in the winter time, it's a little bit more closer to my skin tone because I'm a little bit lighter and I kind of have a little bit of a neutral golden undertone, and I feel like the neutral is a little bit more muted. It looks a little bit more better. Like, I can't explain it. That's just like my winter shade situation. So I'm going to use the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear and Care and Glow, and I am in the shade 455W. Even though it says W for warm, this pulls neutral. Y'all gonna see. And what I like to do is I like to mix my makeup with my skincare. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps of that. And then I mix in my Bobbi Brown face base serum, just 1 pump of that. I feel like it gets me the most flawless base, and it kind of thins out the foundation as well and just creates a really nice finish. And I've told you guys before, like, mixing makeup with skincare literally will change your life. I'm gonna go in with this new little puff that my daughter got me. My daughter actually found this on AliExpress, girl. I'm really excited because I love the color and it really like handled her foundation very well. So I'm gonna use this. Ooh, I'm gonna leave you guys the link in the description box below. Oh, wow. So for concealer, we are not going to highlight, okay? We are going to just conceal. So that means choosing a concealer that's, instead of 2 shades lighter, maybe 1 shade. So I have 2 of the Morphe Filter Effect concealers. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. This one is the one I use to highlight. So I'm going to show you guys an example. You can see that one is about 2 shades lighter than me versus this one we're going to use to actually conceal, and that one is about maybe 1 shade lighter than me, more closer to my skin tone. So that's really important. You just want to use something to conceal, not necessarily highlight. So we're going to go ahead and use the one that's about 1 shade lighter than me. So next I'm gonna grab a bronzer. Yes, a bronzer, not a contour. Okay, so this is really important because you don't want to have any harsh lines and you want something that looks, like I said, enhances your natural features. So I'm gonna choose a bronzer that I really love. This is the P. Louise for the cheek of it. And this is a really nice warm brown color in the color Tiramisu. Also really just melts into the skin as well. I really like how this liquid bronzer looks. Now for a little bit of Huda Beauty Easy Bake, and I'm using the color Blondie. I'm not gonna go too much with the powder, just enough. Now for blush, for my skin tone, I'm gonna use a nice warm orange blush, just a teensy bit. I'm gonna use my favorite blush palette of all time. This is the Salazi Barbados palette. I love this blush palette, you guys. Every single makeup video that I'm putting on blush, I'm literally using this palette. Like, I don't think I have, like, honestly, I don't think I have any other blush than this one. It's very pigmented, so I'm just going in with 1 dip and just blending that in. Yeah, just like that. Now I'm going to set my makeup. Now for setting your makeup, you can use a translucent powder that's not so much giving you a highlighted or lightening up your makeup. So I would recommend like a Laura Mercier translucent powder that just is translucent and doesn't manipulate your foundation or anything. But for me, lately I've been using brown powder to set my makeup just because I like the way it meshes in with my foundation. I have 2 brown powders. So I have the Sephora Micro Smooth in the color Mahogany, which is this one. And then I just bought a brand new powder. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever matte powder. This is actually a foundation powder, but I've been using it for a brown powder. I have 2 brown powders for a specific reason, girl. So the Sephora Micro Smooth powder for me is a little bit lighter, and if I want to manipulate my foundation, like say my foundation is a little bit too dark and I just want to kind of manipulate the color, lighten it up a little bit, I'll use the Sephora Micro Smooth in Mahogany. The Sephora Best Skin Ever is a little bit more my skin tone, and that's important with a low contrast makeup look. You just want to make sure it's as closest to your skin tone as possible. I'm going to actually just set it with the Sephora Best Skin Ever, but I want to show you guys the difference in what I'm talking about with the brown powder. So I'm gonna swatch the Sephora Micro Smooth on my hand so you guys can see the difference. So that's the Sephora Micro Smooth in the color Mahogany. And this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever matte powder. So let me do that again. Okay. So as you guys can see, they're pretty similar when it comes to shades. However, the Sephora Micro Smooth, that one is a little lighter. So that's the one I use to like manipulate my foundation. And then the Sephora Best Skin Ever is more of my speed when it comes to my exact skin tone. So that's why I'm going to use that one to set my overall look, because a low contrast makeup look is all about just enhancing in your natural beauty features and going with the skin tone. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and just lightly set my foundation. So now for my lip combo when it comes to a low contrast makeup look, I like to use lip glosses and liquid lipsticks that are more kind of like flesh tones, so my tone, or like browns. I really like browns and like orange nudes. So this is a gloss from Juvia's Place. I think I'm gonna go with this liquid lipstick in bronze, also from Juvia's Place, but I'm going to choose this lip liner from Juvia's Place as well. This one is in brownie. So I don't like to do darker lip liners. This one is more of a warm tone brown, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I like to use this one in place of like the really espresso or chocolate brown lip liners, just because it's more closer to, I feel like, my skin tone and like the tones and features I'm going for when it comes to low contrast makeup. You see how this color is compared to a dark brown? So it's a little bit more, I feel like, muted. I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick. It's called Bronzed. Like, this is slowly becoming my favorite lip combo. Like, do you guys see the difference? Like, if I were to put a darker brown lip liner on versus this brownie, how it just changes the contrast and just the look of the lip combo. Like, I just feel like these two colors, along with the warm lip liner, the warm brown versus the dark brown, it just brings out my undertones in my skin tone, and just the look that we're going for, it just looks so good. I did throw on a bit of a halfsies lash, so these are what the halfsies lash looks like. It's not this particular style, it's a different style, but I'll have it linked down in the description box below. So this is my version of low contrast makeup look. This is what really looks good on me when it comes to low contrast makeup. I hope this kind of brings some clarity to the low contrast makeup look trend, because I know a lot of people had a lot of questions like, girl, it's basically just something that is subtle, very subtle makeup that enhances your features and also goes well with your tones, versus very colorful and very intense. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye bye.